Isn't it funny? People used to say, he has the soul of an artist. She has the soul of an engineer. Now they slap on labels. That's ADHD, that's autism. Like saying personality itself is a disease. Let me tell you the truth. Calling personality a disease, it's like calling fire dangerous because it burns your hand, while ignoring the same fire cooks your food, warms your house, and forges steel. It's not the fire that's the problem. It's whether you know how to use it. Imagine this. A kid builds castles in sand. Adults walk by and say, "You're too distracted. Finish one thing." They miss the fact the kid isn't failing. He's prototyping worlds faster than most adults can brainstorm a grocery list. That same distraction is the same gift that, grown, might create a business, paint a masterpiece, or invent new tech. Or picture the so-called autistic engineer who notices the angle of a leaf shadow no one else saw. Society says, too rigid, too much detail. Yet who the fuck do you think designs the bridges that don't collapse? The spacecraft that doesn't blow up? The detail obsession is the survival of civilizations. Now chunk it up to the big picture. If you believe personality is a disease, you live small, boxed, medicated, apologizing for your wiring. The extrapolated future, depression, self-rejection, brilliance wasted, society shrinks, diversity collapses, creativity dies. But if you reframe it, if you hold the belief that differences are powers misnamed, then every so-called disorder becomes a superpower with side effects. You get futures where ADHD fuels entrepreneurial leaps. Autism builds systems that last. Anxiety, hypervigilance turned into pattern detection. Depression, a depth of soul that births philosophy, art, and compassion. One path leads to a life where you hide your sparks so others don't get burned. The other leads to you wielding fire, yes, sometimes scorching, but also illuminating whole villages. So let me chunk down to detail. Think of your breath right now. Notice how it goes in and out without trying. That's unconscious intelligence. The same unconscious knows how to take a limiting label, disease, and flip it. Like flipping a coin. On one side, pathology. On the other side, potential. You don't have to think about flipping it. You just realize, oh shit, I already do this every day. Ever been called too much because you get excited? That's society's way of saying, you have energy. Too much, fuck that. You already know how to channel it when you tell a joke, when you sprint for the bus, when you brainstorm a wild idea at 2 a.m. That's proof. Your unconscious knows how to reframe on the fly. And science backs this. Neurodiversity research shows these traits. They're just different distributions of dopamine, serotonin, and neural connectivity. The same wiring that gets called broken under one lens is exceptional under another. Evolution selected for diversity because a tribe with only one kind of brain starves, while a tribe with many perspectives survives ice ages. So, when you hear the bullshit voice saying, "You're sick," you can laugh. That's just the sound of someone mistaking a kaleidoscope for a correct mirror. And yes, fear comes. Fear of being judged, fear of standing out, fear of being rejected. But you already know what happens when you hide. Fear doesn't shrink, it festers. Karma's a bitch that way. Suppress your personality. You pay with stress, illness, dullness. Express it. You pay with discomfort, sure, but you are in freedom, flow, and authentic connection. It's cause and effect. If you don't live your wiring, you rot. If you do live it, you grow. Simple physics. Now let's play with confusion. You ever notice how when someone tells you you're wrong, in a way that doesn't make sense, your brain kind of stalls? That moment of, wait, what? It leaves the doors open for new meaning. That's the exact doorway where reframing happens. Confusion to openness, to a new frame, to transformation. So when people say, you're disordered, you can feel that confusion and then slide in the upgrade. No, I'm ordered differently. My order creates possibilities you can't even see yet. So the top patterns that keep us stuck, believing labels are identity, thinking weakness cancels strength, equating different with defective, mistaking temporary discomfort for permanent truth. Each one is an illusion that drains your fucking soul. Interrupt them and suddenly your energy, creativity, power come online again. Yes, you've been judged. Yes, you've felt small. Yes, you've wondered if maybe they're right. And at the same time, you also know the little thrill when your too much energy lights up a room. When your obsessive focus cracks a problem no one else could. When your daydreaming births ideas others steal years later. That's the truth. And the more you own it, the more you fucking win. So imagine carrying forward from today 2 possible timelines. One where you keep swallowing society's lazy labels and live half alive. And another where you spit out the poison, stand up and declare, this is my wiring, this is my genius, this is my fire. Which one do you choose? And as you notice the answer forming in your chest, in your breath, in your unconscious right now, you may already realise the installation has happened. Personality, it's not a disease. It's the divine spark coded into your nervous system.